Hey, my beautiful friends, how is your day going? It's been so long since I have just sat down to talk with you guys, and I really wanted to do a Sarah Speaks because I have a lot of things going on in my life right now. I've got a lot of things on my mind and just stuff that I wanted to not like casually slip in a video, but just sit and talk with you guys about how I used to. So, in true Sarah Speaks fashion, I have a drink. I just have some sweet tea from Chick-fil-A. I met Dustin's mom for lunch when we got off of work, and that's what I have. So get yourself a snack, get yourself some drink. I don't know if this is going to be a long video or a shorter one. I made some bullet points, but my life has even changed since I made my go-to like little bullet points. So to start with, we're just going to start on this note. Actually, two things. Right now, it's so sunny, but it's raining, and I had my blinds pulled up, so that's why the lighting on like this part of myself is a little weird, and it's a little dark up here, but I thought that was better than having, yeah, that's better. So, the first thing I wanted to talk to you guys about, not really talk to you guys about, just show you, look how cute my nails are. That was weird. So I got these done yesterday morning, which go apart is not what I meant. They go along with the one part of my story that I'm not going to go all into here because I want to make a separate video about it. But if you guys don't follow me on my social medias, you definitely should, because if you don't, you missed something that happened yesterday. I'm filming this video on June 15th, so yesterday, which was June 14th, 2017, was one of the best days of my life. I got engaged, finally, and I don't say finally like as an impatient finally. I just say, I just feel relieved and just so overwhelmingly happy. Also, I'm still kind of in shock, so I feel like I'm not processing this exactly how I thought I would, because I just feel like this cannot be real life right now. So one of the things I wanted to talk about was goals for the future, and under that, one of the first bullet points is marriage. So I made that note card probably Monday night, and no idea that this was happening, but like I said, I'm going to try not to talk a lot about that if you guys are like, girl, but you ain't got a ring on. I just had to drop it off today to get size, and I legitimately almost cried leaving it. I've just been in love with it. Dustin, I'm not going to talk about it. I want to, but I'm going to make a whole separate video on it about the ring, about the proposal, about everything, if I can wait that long. Just sneaking this in here before we get into any bullet points. And if you guys haven't watched a Sarah Speaks before, these are not supposed to be like super planned and, you know, like mechanical. This is just kind of us sitting and talking, right? And I did make some bullet points because there were things I knew I wanted to talk on that I didn't want to forget, so I just have like, and don't forget to talk about this thing here. Me and Dustin are going to the beach this weekend. I think we'll probably just go for a day trip since we were unable to find a house to stay in at the beach, so that his whole family could go with us. And that's totally cool though. I'm so excited. I haven't been to the beach, I feel like in years and years, but really I just went in September, I think. Ooh. So one of the first things I wanted to touch on and talk to you guys about was my new outlook on life. Everything in this video is probably going to sound real generic and dumb, but it's the truth that something has clicked and changed inside of me. There are certain things going on in my life that I can't talk to you guys about right now. I know that that's so annoying to hear it, but it's someone else's story that impacted me, so it's not really my thing to talk about. But it's something that was closely related to me. And to my heart, and so that has changed me over the past few months. I know that you guys were saying that like I look sad in my videos and you don't seem like yourself, and that made me really sad, but it felt like myself then. So right now, this like eccentric, happy, silly, goofy, jokey, like not embarrassed person is who I am in my soul. Like this is who Sarah was when she was a kid and before like life kicked in, and that has been my goal, to get back to that my entire life. And it hasn't been like necessarily that I'm neglecting, like I don't make jokes because what if people don't laugh or something like that. It's just that I have been allowing myself to be bogged down for so long over things that I can't change. So technically, they don't matter. Like, you have to let things go that you can't do anything about. And more than anything, I think when people hear that, they think I'm saying, like, don't worry about the situation. Just change your outlook on it is what I mean. So if I'm presented with something bad right now, this has been my goal. So this is my bullet points under that is positive reactions, identifying emotions, saying what I feel. So we're going to talk about all three of those. Positive reactions. If I'm at work and someone is super rude to me, rarely happens, but doesn't have to be at work. Let's say anywhere. I go somewhere, something happens, somebody's terrible to me. Usually what I would do in that situation is get mad, get upset, and then let that linger for hours in my day, okay? I don't really like to admit that because that sounds very childish to me, to let someone else that is not even with you anymore rule your emotions for the rest of the day, right? So, and I'm not talking like super big things, I'm talking like kind of little things. So I'm really sensitive. I take things personal that are not even meant personally usually, and I have tried actively every day to change that. So whenever someone would be rude to me, or I would come in contact with a situation in which I had two choices to react negatively or positively, I have literally just chosen, let's react positively. By asking myself, is this really me? Like, am I actually the problem in this situation? Two, if I am, going on and saying, sorry for blank, which I don't have a problem apologizing, I never have, but I think what I'm trying to do more actively is, even if I felt in the moment justified for something that I did, like, I was overwhelmed, I was having a bad day, and someone was trying to talk to me about something and saw that I was busy. Yeah, but also, like, just apologize. I don't know. I don't really know how to explain that one, except that I've been doing my part for controlling the power of the situation, and for me, that is apologizing when maybe I didn't necessarily do something wrong. Like, just go ahead and say, I'm sorry for overreacting, or I'm sorry if I made you feel bad. That's my go-to right now, not because it isn't true, but because it's so true. If I have a problem with someone at work, if I have a problem with someone in my family, if something goes on and I feel like at all someone left that day feeling bad because of me, that's enough for me, no matter if I felt justified or if something really was bad or whatever my reason is, for me to say to them, listen, I never want you to leave and feel bad because of me. Because if you can say, take away everything else, that you want someone to leave a situation or your home or your work or wherever feeling bad because of you, that's crazy to me. So for me, that's made that really easy. Just look at every situation and think about other people a little bit more, right? My second point is goals for the future, which the first bullet point was marriage. Again, you guys will have a video on that super soon. But under that also is money. So something I've been really stressed about right now, kind of foolishly, is I've been worried about Dustin asking me to marry him. And when he does, when we have like our money talk for the future, me being like, yeah, I don't have any. Like, I'm expecting Dustin to have so much more money than I am, and honestly, he probably does. But that's not the point. The point is I have put so much focus on money that it has made me take a step back and look at myself like, why is money that important to you? Now, you have to have money to live in the world that we live in today, and that's not what I mean. Like, I'll just throw it all away and I'll live on potatoes and leaves. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, when your primary goal every single day is like having tons of money, I think that there's something missing. So before I had a job and before I could like buy my own stuff, I don't think I thought about wanting things as much. And then when I did get a job and I could buy things, I was like buying stuff that didn't matter, tons of makeup, so much clothes, shoes, purses, anything my heart desired. And I think that in that, for a few years, I've gotten mixed up a little. Not like that I haven't saved money or that I have been dumb with money. That's not what I'm saying either. I have an excellent credit score. What I am saying is I think my priorities maybe got a little switched into thinking money is more important than what it actually is in the long run. Because, like, bury me with my money, but what will that mean? What does that get you, right? Also, like, that's not what makes a marriage. It shouldn't be that you're both rich. It shouldn't. And you shouldn't feel held back a lot in life because of your lack of money. I don't think. I know that if you want to like travel the world and do stuff, that takes some money, but that's not exactly what I'm saying. I hope I'm making sense. I'm so tired. I just want to take a nap. I think my main goal in saying all that is don't make money priority number one and then freak out when you're like not a billionaire. Rarely have I ever been a billionaire, but I still always go to bed, have a full tummy. I go to bed on the most comfortable bed in the world. I wake up in the morning and I have excellent organic coffee. Then I get dressed and I go to a job. I drive myself in my own vehicle that I can afford to pay gas to fuel to a job. Like, that's amazing. So you have to step back and look at the things you do have when you start freaking out about money. That's what's helped me. Something that kind of goes along with that too, as far as money, I have decided to change all of my fashion up just a little. So what I did on Monday, I switched my entire room around, which I have vlog footage of somewhere on this camera, but also in that, I was trying to live a little bit more minimalistically. That's the word, minimalistically. Trying not to have as much things. So I wanted to go through my entire closet, all of my dresser drawers, and just everything I had in my room and start being really honest with myself, like, but Sarah, when have you ever worn this? There are things in my closet that still had tags on them that I have no intention of wearing, and for some reason I cannot give them away. That's crazy. So right now, my little car's back seat is so stacked high, like I can hardly see out the back of it, with clothes from the floor all the way up of things to donate, because somebody needs clothes. Like, it's not even a fashion thing. They don't have shirts, they don't have shoes. So all that's going to a donation center, and then I'm trying to kind of reinvent my sense of fashion, and it has become very preppy and pretty and girly, and I've never really thought of myself as having one distinct, like, grunge or preppy or like whatever else fashion falls under. But I do think that the only category I will say I fall under is comfortable. I like to be comfortable. Any chance I get to be in pajama pants, sweatpants, leggings that feel like sweatpants, gym shorts, that's about it. I'm wearing that. I buy a lot of shirts that are made for men, and I wear my tennis shoes a lot. So sue me. But really, what I've started thinking is, for the next phase of my life, which I'm rapidly approaching my 30s, I want to be dressing differently. I want to be approaching life a little bit differently, because I feel like for people to take me seriously, I probably shouldn't show up looking like how I normally look. I'll just say that. I won't insult anybody by even trying to compare it. I just look like Sarah. So I've tried to wear a little bit better shoes, and wear things that fit me better also, because I've been working really hard on my body. I don't know if I've shared that with you guys, but I've been working out every day, jump roping and doing an exercise and getting the stomach that I've always dreamed of and the body that I've always wanted, and I'm so proud of it. I don't want to show it off and how to say this. I don't want to wear things that don't fit me so that somebody can be like, ooh, look at that girl. I want to wear things that honor myself and the goals that I have, that will honor my husband too. Like, I don't want to go out with Dustin right now and as his fiance. I almost said his dating, but we're not dating quite. Or fiancés, no. I don't want to go out with Dustin in something that makes me feel like, oh, but my tummy looks good, but makes him like, yeah, but everyone gets to see like whatever it is that you're not covering up. which I know can be misconstrued into people thinking that Dustin has control or whatever like that. That's not at all what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I think there's a very appropriate way to show off your body, especially when you're proud of it, that is not overly sharing and that is different from a lot of what I see right now. So if you guys don't notice right there on my TV, in this little region, I've been watching Gossip Girl. What the heck? Why? I have tried several times to get into Gossip Girl, and I watched the first few episodes, and I'm like, dude, how y'all doing this? I don't get it. Like, I have had no interest in it. I'm not gonna lie, though, I'm kind of dumb, so it's hard for me to, like, get into, like, the heart of the story. I'm just like, drama. Okay, I got that. So I've worked really hard to stay with Gossip Girl. I'm now on season 2, episode 23, which is called The Wrath of Khan. The Wrath of Khan. So I've been loving it. If you guys have seen it, please don't spoil it for me. But tell me what you thought about it down below. Anyway, I thought I would do a lookbook for you guys of like the new fashion I'm trying and everything like that too. If you're interested, give this video a thumbs up so I know to go ahead and do that for you. Until then, thank you for sitting down and talking with me, listening to me talk. You could talk back too. I would listen. I can't hear you from here, but type and then I'll listen. It's been so good just to sit and do this kind of video that I've wanted to do for so long and let you guys know what all has been going on in my life. One day I plan to make a video about everything that has happened this year so far that I can't talk about quite yet. I really want to do a good blog post about it, which sounds funny, but I think that I would write it better than I would say it. I'm going to go ahead and get planning on some other videos, get editing on some vlogs, get this one edited and up for you guys, and yeah. Thank you guys for all your love and support on my Instagram about my engagement. You guys are just amazing. I cannot wait to tell you that story. So I want to wait till I have my ring back though, because y'all won't believe the ring if you didn't see it on Instagram and everything, which I'll have linked down below as well. I'm going to go ahead and take a shower, put a little face mask on, relax for the evening, press play on this, and take it easy. So I hope that if this video goes up before the weekend, you guys have an awesome weekend. If it goes up at the beginning of the week, I hope that you guys have the most fabulous week ever. Please, if you are not subscribed to my channel and you can handle me, go ahead and subscribe. I like to think of you guys all as my best friends, and I love when you send me letters. I love when you send me messages so that we can talk personally, one-on-one, and make that bond a little bit tighter. I'm going to go ahead and get going because I'm feeling kind of goofy. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.